There's a changing face of addiction in the Valley, and heroin, cheaper and purer than ever, is the drug of choice.
I'm surprised I didn't die. I had overdosed 2 days in a row and woke up in the hospital, and I'm like, oh, that was really good stuff. Let me go get some more.
The problem with heroin is once you use it, you're an addict. It doesn't take repeated use.
It's not just a phrase that we are throwing out to frighten. This is an epidemic. We are losing people every single day, dying from this disease.
This killer addiction, along with prescription pain pills, is claiming lives in record numbers. Trumbull County alone had 15 overdose deaths in a 2-month period.
The youngest one being 21 years of age and the oldest one being in their 60s.
Heroin is a drug that does not discriminate.
Every profession, it doesn't matter who you are, police officers, doctors, lawyers, nurses, somebody knows somebody who has somebody in their family that has a drug problem.
I never thought that would happen to me. I went to Catholic school. I had a good upbringing.
A crackdown on prescription pain meds like OxyContin forced addicts to turn to the streets, replacing pills with heroin. The illegal drug provides that same initial feeling of euphoria and is cheaper and more easily accessible on the streets. A hit of heroin can cost as little as $10. A single 80-milligram OxyContin pill would sell for $80 on the street.
I think it's the #1 threat to law enforcement and really society.
If you don't think the growing heroin problem affects you, you're wrong. Local police say the addicts are getting younger, and the majority of home invasions, robberies, and thefts are the result of addicts stealing to feed their addiction.
If it's not 100%, it's real damn close. I can't think of anyone who's done a residential burglary or retail theft that hasn't been to support their drug habit.
I was a hot mess.
Alexis Norman, now 20 months sober, at one point was charged with being part of a heroin for burglary ring. But thanks to Mahoning County's drug court, her life is back on track, and she has a warning for others.
I used to say, oh, I'm never going to do that. I'm never going to do heroin. I'm never going to stick a needle in my arm. I'm never going to rob somebody. And, all those things I said I would never do, I did do, because the addiction just took over. It was so powerful that I needed that drug that I didn't care what I had to do.
With more local news, I'm Michelle Nix.